Hey guys, what's up? In our previous video, we learned how to create a network builder class to help us to create big networks without wasting so many lines of code. Now we will use that network builder to create our very own image classifier, and we will train it to learn to distinguish between cats and dogs. So let's get started. So before we start, we need a dataset, and after we get the dataset, we need to pre-process the dataset. We are able to use it in our network. So for that, we will use the dataset for we can get freely from Kaggle cats versus dog, and it's openly available for everyone. Let me come here. So we have this page, and if we go to data, we'll get this train and test zip. We'll download this test train zip. This is 543 MB, and let's download it. It will ask you for sign up, and let's get downloaded again. Okay, so it started. Let's complete. Let it download. So while it is downloading, I'll be using this dataset preparation code that I have wrote previously. If you want to know how this code works, you can go to my blog, and go down. You will have this blog called prepare real life dataset to train your tensorflow model, and you'll have all the details how this code works and how to each and every part of this code is thoroughly explained in this page. You can go through, but for now I thought of making a separate video for this, but again I thought this is not anything related to neural networks and deep learning. This is just preparing the dataset for your network. So what I will do, if you are interested, then you can go through this website, this blog article, and I will put a link in the description, and I will also put a link in the description for this file. You can directly use it for your dataset, and you will get the same result that I am getting here. Anyway, before we start, we need OpenCV for this class to work. So we'll install that in a moment. So what this data code does, let's copy this, and this was our previous code that we left. So this was the network builder class that we created earlier. Let's create another file called dataset generator.py, and let's paste the code. And we will need OpenCV. So if you don't have OpenCV installed, what you can do, you can open Anaconda Navigator. You can select your and go to environment, select your environment, and select all from here, and search for OpenCV, and go to this part, not this one. Here, whatever version you want, you can right click here, and you can use any specific download any specific version you want. So I'm currently using 3.3, and once you have OpenCV installed, you can use this library. And okay, so I think my training zip has been downloaded. Let's open this folder. Let's cut this, copy it, and I want to put it in this project folder. So to put it in the project folder, I have to open it in the Explorer or Finder, and right click and paste it here. So my training zip is here. Let me extract this. once I extract it, there will be a folder called training zip. By the way, so this dataset generator is this portion of the data code is specifically written for this special Kaggle dataset, cats versus dog dataset. It might not work in other datasets, so if you want to build your own for the dataset, you should go through this how this code works, and you can modify it to your own for your own dataset. So we have train zip. So here if you open it, you will find 20,000 pictures of cats and dogs, I think. So these are the pictures of cats. You will find pictures of dogs. I think it will slow down my PC. So dog pictures are labeled as dogged, then some numbers, and then JPG, and cats are labeled as cats, and some unique number, serial number, then JPG. So what we want to do, we want to have two separate folders. For the cat, we'll have a cat folder where all the pictures of cats will be there, and there will be another folder called dog, and all the dogs picture will be there in that folder. So in future, let's say we want another class to be added in the dataset, so we'll create another folder, and all the pictures we'll put from the internet to that folder. So that way we'll create a dataset. So currently it's all jumbled up, so we want to separate them. So you can see that this separate data set. Okay, so let's close this. I think it's slowing down. Okay, so we have the separate data set which is actually going through each and every images of that particular folder data directory that we will provide, and it will check the first tag and it will put it in a corresponding folder. I don't want to talk about this anymore. So what we will do, we will run this. Okay, so one more thing is, and we are ready to run. So what we will do, before doing anything, I want to separate this data. So in the dataset generator.py, we have a place called we can run this. So if we run this file, and we have placed the folder name here because our training folder is this one, dataset folder, so we have to supply this folder name here. So once we supply the folder name here, it will separate the data. Let's run this. Dataset generator, and it is currently separating the data. It might take a while to separate all these 20,000 pictures. So okay, so the process is done. Now if you see, all the cats images are in cats folder, all the images of dogs are in dog folder. We are ready to go with our network building.